Good morning and welcome to Life with Patrick 1966. This is no clickbait. This is no channel where you're going to be seeing all this frivolous activity, anything like this. This channel is exclusively geared toward helping everyone in a situation that ranges from anything automotive, maintenance, and equipment, as well as what sharps to do business with, what to look for when you get things done, and all of that. If you haven't done so, please do me this one honor, and that is subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, comment, look at the videos, and go from there. Here's a quick intro to what will be happening on this channel and what the topics will be. And they will go from mild to extreme. How many of you all know what the difference between a conventional oil and a synthetic is? I'm going to tell you if you don't know. A synthetic oil is a oil that has all of the impurities removed from the oil. It is just like taking water and running water through an osmosis process and making distilled water. And then you'll have to add all the whatever you want back. Well, that's what a synthetic oil is. A synthetic oil is an oil that has been stripped of all the properties of the oil, and their companies add their own individual additive package to the oil. That's what a synthetic oil is. A conventional oil is an oil that has not had the impurities taken from the oil, and that you will have some additives added to it. What is the difference between synthetic and conventional oil on a daily use? Should you use synthetic oil? Would you use conventional oil? Well, here's the thing, is your preference. I know that when you buy a vehicle, that they will recommend certain types of oil, or anything that's made from like 2000 and down. You do a base oil. You can run synthetic in anything. Let me say this. You can put synthetic in any vehicle, any engine, any transmission, anything you want. It's totally up to you. But do your homework on it before you do it. If you decide to switch a vehicle over to conventional, do your homework on the oil that you're going to use. Do you know that you can go to AutoZone, and AutoZone has a list of every type of lubricant that they use, and it gives you a description of it and what it has in it and all that. You can go on YouTube and see things like this in Google. And so educate yourself, because when you go to, say, a Jiffy Lube or a Pennzoil or a Quaker State Place, and they ask you what kind of oil you want, you need to know why you getting a certain type of oil. Historically, sometime the synthetic oil was, when it first came out, they were saying that a synthetic oil, they marketed toward people that lived in colder climates. They marketed toward that, the synthetic oil, the synthetic lubricants, because of the freezing and below freezing temperatures that the synthetic oil, because it was a thinner oil, because the oil was thinner, it wasn't as viscous or thick as a conventional oil, that the properties for it for lubrication were better because of the colder climates versus a conventional oil. That's why the synthetic oils came out, because they were lighter and it was easier to get the oil to circulate through, whether it be an engine or a transmission or rear or whatever, because of the below freezing. The conventional oil, it'll work just the same. It's just up to you. Do you know the difference between a oil, when you look at an oil and you see the oil where it says 0 or 5 or 10 or 20, and then W, and then it'll have another number, say 30 or 40 or 50. Okay, let me explain that to you. The first number you see on the oil simply means that when the engine is cold and it cranks up and you start the engine up, that is the viscosity, the weight of the oil at that time when it cranks up. If you say 5, 10, or 20, when the engine is first started, then that is the weight of that oil, and it will flow easy because of that weight. When the second number you see, whether it be like a 20, a 30, or 40, or 50, that means when the oil reaches operating temperature, that is the quality of the weight of that oil. So let me give you an example. If you buy a quarter oil and it says 0W30, when the engine is cold and it cranks up, the viscosity of the oil is 0. It doesn't mean it won't lubricate. It just means that it's real light. So it'll be a 0. When the engine warms up, the oil will have the same consistency as a 30 weight oil or whatever that other number is. That's all it means. It doesn't matter if it's a conventional oil or a synthetic blend. That is all it means. So another thing, when you buy an oil filter for your vehicle, it doesn't matter if it's a Fram, AC Delco, Motorcraft, or Purelator. It doesn't matter. The only difference of it is what the micron size and what the filter is rated at. Should you pay $50 for an oil filter and you just got a regular daily driver? Should you pay $7 for an oil filter? You got a daily driver. Well, it's totally up to you. It's up to you. Your warranty on your vehicle, it will most of the time it will give you tell you this or that. And so if you look at the vehicle, look at the vehicle before you get the oil change, whatever, you'll see a filter on there. If you can get a filter that's you got a Ford, you get a Motorcraft, you got a GM, you get an AC Delco, you got a Chrysler, you get the filter that whatever they have on there. Is some filters better than others? Yes, they are. But what are you looking for? If you have an engine that you, let's say for instance you have a hot rod, a muscle car, or a hot rod truck, or motorcycle, or a four-wheeler, or snowmobile, or something you've put a lot of money into and it's not stock, then with that amount of money you have invested in the vehicle, then you want to get a premium oil filter. You want to get premium oil filter because you want to protect your investment. That. But on something that you drive every day, to and fro work, you're not doing no spirited driving or anything like that, then you could go to a place. If you don't, whether you do the oil change yourself, have somebody else to do it, you can go and just buy you a regular, or whatever the manufactured or recommended filter is and use that. So this is what this channel is going to be geared toward. Also, as far as your money, how far you want your money to go? What things are you looking to do? Are you looking to start a business, anything like that? And if you are, you want to explore credit unions, and get you a good reputation there a relationship with the credit union and get things started, that kind of stuff like that. You know, this channel is going to be that, showing you products like inside your home, like the things that that are trending, and as well as things that's been around for years that you use and everything like that. It's going to be that kind of thing. So I encourage you to subscribe. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. It won't be a waste of your time. And I thank each and every one of you that have subscribed and will subscribe. And welcome to the channel. And let's get going. And thank you so much.